Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR, and here's a brand new Halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, the 12th day of January. Here we go. You know, we had just been telling you some of the laws about making a bracha on some of the desserts that you eat at the end of a meal, and I told you to speak to your rabbi because there are so many different opinions about that, but one more important detail must be added before we close out that topic, and here it is. When the rabbis who do say that you should make a separate bracha on a dessert at the end of a bread meal, they're saying that because that dessert falls outside of the category of the meal. It's something like just a sweet whatever. You're not really hungry, and it's just viewed as something not eaten with the bread. And remember, I want to repeat that point. You're not really hungry. You're just doing some sweet thing that you just feel like having at the end of the meal. That's why it falls outside of the category of the bread meal, and that's why rabbis will say in certain situations that that dessert needs its own bracha. Okay, so here's of course what we're adding for today. Sometimes you didn't like what they ate at the meal, or you didn't eat to your fill at the meal, and there's a big delicious piece of cake that they're serving at the end of the meal, and you're not eating it as that dessert category where I'm full, I don't really need anything, I'll just have a little piece of sweet. No, you're still a little hungry, that big piece of chocolate cake looks delicious and you want to eat it to help fill your stomach. You're still hungry. Well, in that type of situation, then it doesn't fall into those dessert categories. That's part of your meal. You're still hungry. Of course, it's a little weird that part of your meal is meat, potatoes, and cake, but that's how it worked out for you. There wasn't enough meat or potatoes, and you're just filling your stomach on cake. When that's the situation, then it's clear that you don't make a bracha on that dessert because that's still part of your bread meal. You're still eating it to fill your stomach. So just remember that. That's the rule that we're adding today. If that dessert is something that you're eating because you're still hungry and you're filling your stomach, then it does not get its own separate bracha because it's viewed as a very much part of the meal food, and no bracha on it. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.